Hey everyone, and welcome to another best of 3 from the ESL Open number 91. In the bottom left, as our blue Terran player, give it up for the one, the only, Hero Marine. In the top right, as the red Protoss, it's PtitDrogo. Yeah, so this is a round of 8 series for PtitDrogo. We casted his round of 16 yesterday. Go ahead and watch that if you get the chance. And yeah, as always, this is part of my DK30 attempt to improve at casting. So we're still in the early stages, trying to take notes of things we can improve on. And right now our main focus is just to keep forging ahead, one video a day. YouTube has been quite a bit of a different process than I'm used to. It's actually man, I think I will enjoy this much more. I have some stressful things that I need to get through come Tuesday of next week. But once they're completed, I think I'll be able to really focus on this project. Not that I haven't been focusing on it, but you know, there's some of your brain power drained out by just nonsense you have to deal with in life every once in a while. Drogo. Scouting around the main of Hero Marine. Seeing nothing out of the ordinary. Hero Marine has passed inspection. And now the guy's like hanging out on his lawn like the inspector. Like, you were just supposed to appraise my house, okay? What are you doing here? So, Hero Marine chases away the probe. Probe has just barely succeeded in delaying the second seed. It was like 1 second or some nonsense. And it looks like we're gonna have a stable macro game. Wow! Drogo. Down. Second Nexus is opening Adept in soccer. Is going to wall off on the low ground. Adept just gonna annoyingly shade at the ramp. Throw a little tantrum. But wait a second! For a Marine. Looking for a quick third command center. Wow! This is not going to bode well if Drogo chooses to go for a two-base play. Which, I mean, he's almost certainly going to get Blink on the Twilight, but if Drogo can find a way to figure this out, right, which is kind of unlikely, because he has not gotten an Observer and has, well, I mean, he hasn't gotten a Robo to even get an Observer, but more importantly, has not gone Sentries. Doesn't have a Stargate, nothing to look in the main. He's going to poke in with the Stalker, but the Stalker isn't actually going to be able to break this many Marines. Yeah, I mean, Hero Marine is going to get away with this scam. 2 racks on the field. Drogo is going to drop a Robo now. Not a Sentry to be seen. So he just doesn't get the scout. He just never gets to scout this third command center. Absolutely incredible. Stim and +1. Starting for Hero Marine. Triple pumping these SCV, get to full saturation. Gonna shoot up in workers like very quickly. Drogo is probably wondering why he hasn't faced any harass up to this. But this is the real scout that Hero Marine's up to. That, well, he opened Marines, and there's not exactly a 2-base play coming, so what the heck is going on? Where, you know, There should be 400 more resources worth of things attacking me, but there simply aren't, says PtitDrogo. However, he's continuing with his stable macro play, going into charge, healthy amount of stalkers out on the map, but maintaining a defensive posture. So I think Drogo has read this, that like Hero Marine's gonna try some kind of aggressive play, and Hero Marine's even going to stack some bio as Stim finishes. But like this third CC is ready to go, full saturation on the natural, full saturation on the main. This is just really strong play from Hero Marine. And he barely fired a shot up at this point. Gunning down 3 stalkers with his first attack. 4th, ooh, narrowly escapes. Hero Marine pushes down the ramp. And he traded pretty dang well. Pretty dang well. Almost dead. Actually, the Protoss losing a little bit more than Hero Marine. Marauder slow, about to finish up for a blue Terran, as our combat shields +1 starting armor for Hero Marine. Drogo has like nothing here. He's got to be careful. He's still not on to this. I mean, things will even out as we enter the next stages of the game. And Drogo's tech investment starts to kick off. Storm almost halfway finished for a red toss. But Hero Marine's trying to make an issue of it right here and now. He's playing very aggressively, and it looks like he's going to do an attack on the Cybercore from the low grounds. There's nothing Drogo can do to defend. Gateway is going to go down as well. A very nice pick from Hero Marine. Drogo running 3 Zealots forward. And decides not to go for the run-by after all. It's a careful observer. Seeing the move out of Hero Marine. These Zealots are trading okay. Taking out 4 SC, considering the defenses out here, you know, they did well for themselves. But the problem is, Drogo's down almost 40 army supply. Hero Marine's gonna knock down the rocks. Hero Marine can do whatever Hero Marine wants to. Now, the saving grace for PtitDrogo might be the Storm. He's got a bunch of high temps loaded into this Prism, ready to drop, ready to storm the bio ASAP. Push up the ramp. Widowmines will hold for the bio. Hero Marine barely losing anything at all. I was plotting these storms, and I mean, there are still a couple left, but oh my god, no! There is still 1 or 2 storms there. I mean, that did cause great damage to Hero Marine, but this is not even close to all of his army, and he traded out very well through the engagement. He's going to lose a couple medevacs now, but here come the reinforcements. Hero Marine still up over 50 army supply, and picks off many of the units as they recall. Archon survived, and that's it. Archon survived. That's the show. Drogo pulling to the 4th base. Hero Marine coming in hot and fast. Stutter stepping back is Hero Marine. Not gonna quite go all the way to the high ground. Probes drop to, well, this Widowmine drop. It looks like the fourth phase will be saved. Medevacs rotate into the main, start picking off Stalkers before they can even finish warping in, and this is a big win. Welcome to game number 2. Hero Marines in the lead. And, yeah. I thought it was a smashing victory against PtitDrogo. Getting up that early third base, Drogo never able to scout it. Drogo never committing to aggression in order to shut it down. Hero Marine was just unstoppable in the last map. Drogo took the engagements as best he could, but when you're down 50 army supply, what are you going to do? You can't. There's only so much you can micro against that overwhelming power. I mean, players like Parting can definitely withstand it. I've seen Parting kill off 52 units with a single immortal. And then he got out a second immortal and ended the game. But, you know, as there, I can't remember who was all-inning him. It was some pro-level Zerg was all-inning Parting, and he just juggled 2 immortals with a prism. One of them died, and it was like edge of your seat. The second one was like in the red on HP, you know, and he was just dodging every road shot. Drop fire, you know. 50 plus kills on that immortal. It was insanity. That's not who we're casting today. It's PtitDrogo and Hero Marine. Reaper expand for Hero Marine. We'll go going Gate Cyber, but you know what he's not going? Any kind of scout at all. None. None to be had here on Jagannatha. Bunker in the mineral line. Very annoying, very irritating indeed. Hero Marine paying attention, clicking the T button on his SCV so it doesn't take damage. Rotates to the other side of the bunker. Okay, he's stopped babysitting it. Alright, he will let it die. Didn't care about it that much. But in comes the Reaper. Maybe it's going to be able to enact some retribution. Steel battery up in the mineral line for Drogo. Hero Marine runs away. Surprised Gabe isn't trying anything super cheeky here, because there's been no scouting from Drogo, and now first unit has to be a stalker, as does the second unit, and they have to waste time killing this bunker instead of going across the map. Drogo does get the cancel on the bunker. Maybe a tad prematurely, but I think he's going to be okay, nonetheless. Two gates down at the front for Drogo. Robo finishing in the main. Cyclone popping out for Hero Marine. And Drogo grabs the third. So I think what we're about to see is a Hero Marine attack, right? Has to be. Couldn't be anything else. No third CC started. Although what we are lacking is any kind of infantry upgrades that money, instead going into a tank, going into a Cyclone. There we go. The Marines pick up and lift off. Scouting moves forward for Drogo, but is going to swing far wide of the oncoming drop. He will see it early, just perhaps not as early as he would have hoped. Ooh, I think this OBS is going to skim the medevac. Yeah, didn't see the medevac. Oh, wait. No, it's not there yet. Come on. No. Oh! Okay, equips along the side for about 6 seconds, 7 seconds, something like that. Drogo does see it, does start moving stalkers to the main. And Hero Marine is unable to attack. Bim, +1 in development for Hero Marine. Forged Twilight finishing for Drogo. As well as Colossi production. Pretty standard stuff, but Hero Marine is committing to a 2-base play. This is going to hit very hard. Drogo should not have his Colossi in position to defend in time to stop the gateway unit falling. Hero Marine goes up the ramp now. It's coming. It's coming. Where's the force fields? No force fields. There they are. Baja Blast. Dispenser is gone. Big tank shots. And the Colossi finally arrives, but gateway units have taken the beating. Forward static defense falling. The Nexus under threat. Sentry down. This is an incredibly powerful attack from Hero Marine. The third has fallen. Drogo's in trouble. Drogo taking a fresh Nexus at the cliff location. Dangerous back and forth dance for the remaining Protoss units. Drogo is supply blocked behind this as well. Hero Marine, I think, is gonna rotate around to the other third location, fighting from the vision blockers, but Zealots run forward, push Hero Marine back. Hero Marine airlifting fresh levies to the front. One Colossi down, second Colossi down. GG! Hero Marine takes the win.